What's good, everybody? Happy Turkey Day, Mr. Composition MC that writes fiction. So I saw this video, and this was in regards to the Elon Musk new X or Twitter feature that allows for you to see where certain accounts, well, not certain, but all accounts, where they originate from, where they're from, and come to find out, a lot of things that are of the culture, quote unquote, are actually not of the culture. And so we're going to dive into this here. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell as well, so you don't miss when I drop a new video. Happy Turkey Day. I'm out here with the fam. So that's why we got the setup a little bit different, but I did want to chime in on this because I think that is very, very interesting. So let's go.
Elon Musk revealing the new feature that shows us exactly where a particular Twitter account is from is the greatest feature ever. It literally exposed the psyop on the black community. Yo, foreigners are making a living and making bank in causing division among black people in America. So X has this new feature where they are literally exposing where exactly an account is based in. Okay, so it shows the date you joined the app, and the account is based in blank, right? So for me, my account is based in the United States. I joined May of 2022, and I've been verified since May of 2024, and it's connected via the United States App Store, right? It even shows you the App
Like,
Store
where
that they downloaded it from, okay? Just in case somebody, let's say, I don't know, they have a VPN on, but the App Store will tell you where exactly they are, right? So, like for example, if their VPN says the United States, but they're connected via the App Store and the App Store shows India, then you know exactly what time they're on, okay? The gig is up. Like people are checking accounts whenever they see a divisive tweet. And what we're seeing is 9 times out of 10, and it almost never fails, an account that is starting conversations that are divisive among black people in America, and is more specifically in America, 9 times out of 10 those chaos of agents, right? Those agents of chaos, they're 100%, 100%, F9 out of 10, 100% foreign-based accounts.
now that's a lot there, right? Because you may ask, like, okay, well, what point, what does it matter anyways? Okay, so what? You got people not from the United States saying that they're from the United States. The issue, in my personal opinion, is when you have, like he mentioned, divisive tweets, but it may not even be divisive tweets. We're just talking about, imagine, okay, how would you feel, if you went someplace and it said, um, you know, made in the United States? You're expecting it, everything like that, but you find out that it's not made in the United States, or better yet, just for as far as culture, stands for, there are narratives. Now, you may be like, well, aren't we dealing with adults? Aren't they able to X, Y, and Z? The issue is that when you see an account and they're saying things like, you know, black women are this, black men are that, or they're pushing certain degeneracies. Like, this goes prior to this being exposed, because we can go, just look at certain accounts where they would be hip hop rap accounts. Not saying that they have to be black, but it's very, very interesting when you have a non-black creator running a page where they're highlighting the degenerate stuff, making it seem like, oh, great, whether that be pushing something about a jail sentence, or beating cases or X, Y, and Z, versus the positive things that go about. If you're constantly having pages like that and then they're not of color, then you're kind of questioning, like, well, why would they be pushing this out? Again, and they'll be very, very degenerate. Not saying that there aren't accounts that are from the culture, from the United States and different things like that that don't push that as well. But I feel like when you really look at it, it's just all like, well, you got these people who are just using the culture just to get a bag. They made a page, whether it be an Instagram page, a YouTube page, or anything like that, and they'll push certain things out. Then on top of that, now with this Elon Musk feature, you start to see, okay, now we're dealing with foreign entities. And not to say that they haven't been doing it. I think that there wasn't any finite super proof until something like this, because a lot of times you can say you're from someplace just to say it. Like he mentioned the whole VPN thing. So that's what I find interesting. And we're not going to go through this full video. We'll leave that. I'll leave the link in the description so you can check out the full video. But there's just certain parts on here that I wanted to um, highlight and show because I'm like, yo, that is crazy. Um, let's see. I think he's gonna. I think this was an example. Yeah, this was a good example right
Who
here.
have gotten hurt by black men in their past. Nah, 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 nah. If you go here and you see this bio, pro like it, pro.
Yeah, see, pro like-minded black women only. This page is for black women positive promotion. And then it says black men victim advocacy. Like, whoa, what? So you see something like this, right? You would assume, you would assume that this was a black person running it, specifically a black woman or a gay black man or something like that, but specifically a gay or a black woman. Now, let me bring it back because he was showing an example of what's on this page. So this will give you a better example.
Ran by black men. Come on, bro. Food stamps is over. Coochie is back to being $40 again. Exactly. Black men are so ugly and undesirable. They can't find a way to attract women without using force. Insecurity or exploitation, truly the most disgusting group of men. So this person
Yeah, that's
have a
wild.
hatred in their heart, bro, for black men.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think, okay, this account is probably a black woman who have gotten hurt by black men in their past. Nah, nah, nah,
Mm-hmm.
nah, 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 nah. If you go here and you see this bio, pro
Oh,
like-minded
whoa,
black
whoa,
women
whoa,
only. This page
whoa.
is for black.
CIA headquarters in China. Yo, that's crazy. And I think because I've seen some of this before, I think what he ended up saying was that after this feature was announced, that's where they changed it and it was just all like they had to put that on there.
And black women victim advocacy. Okay, now they changed this to CIA headquarters in China. They changed this after they got exposed. Because if
Yeah.
you go to their page, it says account based in East Asia and Pacific. This is
Wow.
not done in goodwill or good faith.
Now that's interesting because again, why would the CIA in China created the divisive black woman page? You see what I mean? Like it's weird. It's weird. Now, again, we can get into tinfoil hat conspiracy, theories. And if you have any, definitely blast off in the comments. But, there's also in some of these places, as far as um China, India, there's, you know, certain racism to black people in these places or from these people in like very weird ways. Yeah, not all of them, not all places. Heck, you just had what I showed Speed do some dope stuff in, excuse me, in China. And some like one random person may have said something racist. Again, it's not the entirety. My thing is when you have groups and entities who are known, it's almost like a stereotype of them being, racist towards black people. And then you see and you find out that a page like this, especially if other black women or whatever are seeing this, and they're just like, yeah, 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 reposted it, responding, commenting to it, not realizing that, hey, this ain't even from a black person, and there's so much hate. Like even, just the post that he had read, it was just all like, that's why they're the most dangerous. I like it's just wild. But again, you will find stuff on the flip side. You will find pages that would basically be like that, but for black men, and then going in on black women. Is so freaking weird. But what I find interesting, this is what I find interesting, because there has been a influx as far as a lot of people from these other places, let's say China or India, that have, and this has been happening, but I feel like within the last couple of years, there has been a influx of it, whether that be from China, Japan, India. You have rappers that are coming out that are doing some really, really dope things. But I find it so interesting that you will have places who would create this infighting, because that's what it's almost like a divide and conquer type of thing. Okay, you have these foreign policies that are pushing propaganda that is being divisive. And and if you look at this video further, he even gets into the whole Kendrick versus Drake beef and some of the fake, stuff that was coming out from there. So like people saying that they're from LA hating Kendrick Lamar, then you find out that the account is from Canada, but they're saying they're from LA, again, to push a particular narrative. What was I saying? Okay, so I was saying as far as like you have these foreign countries that are doing this, but then you also have just random stuff in America. If you think that this just boils down to, oh, black culture, da 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 da, I'm pretty sure it's going to be even more just when you're talking about the foreign, um as far as people or even people here in the United States that are pushing a particular political narrative. You think that this isn't contributing to that? You think that there aren't people who in Russia or Ukraine or yeah, just these different places, including the United States, and they are doing this. So it's just all like, okay, what next? I think with a lot of these particular things, because I'm seeing more and more people talk about it, this particular thing, but kind of like with the Epson files, kind of like with the UAPs and the UFOs, other than people who specifically like those particular type of things or interested in those particular type of things, what's the come of it? What's the come of it?
Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Catalog. Yeah. These are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase all of that in the link in the description. And just check it out because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So
They're saying they got we got UFO aliens, different things like that. You doing this Epson files, being released and everything like that. Now what? What to do with that? Even with this, okay, cool. Now that this feature is available, for one, like the thing we already saw, they're changing. as far as this stuff because they've been outed. But what does that actually do? Are we going to start seeing these pages disappear? Are we going to start seeing people take a stand, and do what that's always my type of thing with this. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's Mr. Composition MC, that writes fiction. Happy Turkey Day. But yeah, make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comments, and more. And let me know what you think of this in the comment section. All right, y'all. Peace.